The Ethereum Virtual Machine Compatible Blockchain project is showing immense fundamental prowess. The term Ethereum killer describes more than one blockchain project aiming to compete against Ethereum. The one to watch out for is Avalanche. Avalanche holds less than 6% of total decentralized finance total value locked. This is behind Terra, Binance Smart Chain, and the big dog Ethereum, which accounts for almost 60% of DeFi TVL. But this might be shifting towards the AVAX-powered blockchain. Today we are going to talk about how AVAX coin will destroy ETH. Ethereum has become the default blockchain for developers looking to build new crypto applications, from NFTs to decentralized finance products. But that lock on developers' hearts and minds may be in doubt. Slow transaction speeds and high fees have plagued Ethereum. Fees tend to rise, mainly when congestion is high, a plague of popularity. The cost of an Ethereum transaction rose to close to $70 in May before dipping over the summer, then rising to almost $60 in September. For developers, crypto isn't just a speculative asset class. It's a platform on which they can build software that extends the usefulness of crypto and sets the rules for transactions known as smart contracts. Blockchain evangelists see smart contracts as the key to crypto moving beyond just a store of value or a token for trading. Blockchain software can, in theory, unlock some of the many long-promised uses of the technology: cheap and fast payments, decentralized finance applications, and even consumer products like games. Avalanche and its potential have been credited as incredible. The cryptocurrency market is quite singular due to the range of options and the fluctuation of prices of crypto assets, where some lose everything overnight. In contrast, others gain a good percentage of their price in just a few hours. Its launch was made in September 2020, but as a project, it started in 2018 in the United States and was created by Emin Gunsire, a computer scientist and professor at Cornell University. Emin Gunsire is an influential scientist in the crypto and blockchain ecosystem, representing the exclusively academic vision in deploying cryptographic technologies. Do you also think this will happen? Or do you think ETH will remain number one forever? Make sure to watch this video till the end if you want to know why we think AVAX is going to take over ETH. One of the reasons Avalanche has gone under the radar is that so-called Layer 1 competitors to Bitcoin and Ethereum seem boring. A lot of the attention stays with Bitcoin and Ethereum. But players like Solana, Cardano, and Avalanche are coming for Ethereum's crown as the king of the programmable blockchains. Indeed, when looking at the performance of cryptocurrencies in 2021, after the Game Crypto Stand and AXS, the Ethereum killers AVAX, Matic, FTM, and Sol were the top-performing assets of the year. One of these platforms will launch a generation of new applications that eat entire industries, just as software built atop the Internet ate industries over the last 20 years. Avalanche has one of the best technologies, teams, and stories, and its phenomenal recent performance. Avalanche is a platform for creating custom blockchain networks and decentralized applications at the highest level. The team is building it like any other modern technology. It is evolving. They are constantly releasing new features to help achieve its goals. The headline features to note, as the platform is today, sit across the transaction and token layers. First, Avalanche has a transaction throughput of 4.5K transactions per second on the transaction front. Solana is currently doing 2.8K transactions per second. So Avalanche is super fast. Of course, Visa and MasterCard do about 10 times Avalanche. But Avalanche has not reached a place where it is currently maxing out its transactions per second. Second, its native AVAX token has a capped supply of 720 million on the token layer. Those tokens are used for staking and paying network transaction fees. If you analyze the market capitalization that each of these projects owns, we have the following results. Ethereum has registered $509,000 million. Solana recorded $66.9 billion, and Cardano ADA recorded $58.999 million. Comparatively, AVAX has a reasonably high market capitalization considering the short time it has been in development, which indicates that its price would increase in the middle term. This is because only 31% of the coins available on AVAX were issued, and its market capitalization stands, at the time of editing this article, at $18,600 million. Avalanche and its technology another difference to highlight in Avalanche, which makes it possible for it to present itself as a highly appealing competition from Ethereum. is the one referred to the underlying technology that makes it compatible with the EVM or Ethereum virtual machine. This makes the Avalanche chain receive any application developed on Ethereum with less or zero complications. This is why venture capital management firms, headed by Polychain and Three Arrows Capital, are financing this project with just over $220 million. Meanwhile, in a financing roundtable, our crypto fund, Dragonfly, CMS Holdings, Collab Plus Currency, Luna Capital, and other new investors in the crypto industry will make the Avalanche Foundation energize the development of DeFi and support projects that are running on your blockchain. Concerning the advantages mentioned earlier, compared to Ethereum, the chain of AVAX has deployed the capacity to process some 4,400 operations per second, surpassing by a wide margin Ethereum, which processes just 14 operations. Also, operations on the Avalanche main chain take fractions of a second each to be validated, while in Ethereum, the time is about 13 seconds per operation. On the other hand, this crypto is more advantageous due to its prices, since developing contracts has the cost of a decimal of what it could cost to develop it with Ethereum technology. Finally, and it is part of the exclusives in this subject, the interoperability between multiple blockchains is something the creators of Avalanche argue will do. It is possible to connect several strings in a reasonably short time. In other words, with Avalanche, you can quickly transfer your assets between the Ethereum chain and the Avalanche chain. Avalanche and its proper place in the ecosystem Avalanche's AVAX displaced Dogecoin, making it the top market crypto. This event occurred in November 2021 when it registered a price hovering around $130, with a capitalization of the market located at $30,300 million and will continue to grow, in the opinion of experts. Some advantages compared to Ethereum among the advantages comparatively seen with Ethereum. In the first place, we must mention is the scalability that Avalanche has, being of something that we consider obligatory to remember because of the difference in reaction times for validation and the number of operations that Avalanche is capable of processing, far much of the capabilities of Ethereum. The explanation for having scalability envied by other blockchains lies in that Avalanche boasts about what its consensus and validation program can do based on POS or proof of stake. Avalanche was designed so that millions of people can log in and work as validators, which guarantees the enormous speed in the operations, already commented, supported in a probabilistic order. A characteristic of this program is that a validator can randomly select one or more other validators to ask them about their preferences. All this synergy makes each Avalanche user generate enough trust in what is to be decided, which is shared by each node in the network. Another advantage to remember is related to costs compared to Ethereum, because the fees for operation in Avalanche are calculated in what is known as EIP to 1559 or dynamic Ethereum rates. This allows to set limits on gas bills, limiting in the same way the well-known tip of the gas. But in the end, the rates generated in Avalanche, they are much cheaper. A third and last advantage is that, just as Polkadot works, which also makes interoperability between multiple chains possible. Avalanche's creators assure that different interconnecting chains are the future of this technology. This is how the so-called transfer bridge in Avalanche can allow you to quickly transfer between several different assets and between the Ethereum chain and the chain of Avalanches. So can Avalanche kill Ethereum? Maybe. Indeed, the team has the potential to build a very interesting Layer 1 blockchain. If the ultimate vision for blockchain is decentralization, this may also include decentralization at the Layer 1 level. Avalanche may become one of the leading Layer 1 options for builders in the future. The team itself is not interested in killing Ethereum. Like the Solana team, the Avalanche group believes the ocean is big enough for everyone. So the real question is, can Avalanche survive? It hopes to coexist with, not kill, Ethereum. Well guys, that's all we have for you today. Which runner-up should we talk about in the next video? Let us know in the comments and we'll make a video about it. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video so that you're notified the next time we upload a video on the latest cryptocurrency news. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a great day today, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.